Jairo and Urbieta. They take on Douglas and Manny. A good one here, Stu. Jairo and Urbieta 5-1 to begin this season. Douglas and Manny played a lot of matches here. They're 5-3. Just 2 left for them, including this one in the regular season. There's a serve by Douglas. Our next match is underway. Hard backhand to the inside. Good catch off the sidewall by Manny. Urbieta steps up, backhand. Catch off the sidewall. Here's Manny. Douglas back there at the 10 line, lobs it up. Urbieta. Urbieta leaping grab back there at the 13. This one dropping. Douglas steps out of the way. Manny. Sidearm play. Cut off in the air by Jairo. Jairo on the forehand. High and hard. Manny steps away. Douglas left side rebote. Picked up on the bounce by Urbieta. He's back at the 11. Beautiful throw into the corner. Rebote played by Douglas. Cut off. Here's Jairo. Inside placement. Manny steps up. Now going back for it. And a no-look rebote save. It's floating on the wall. Jairo. He's trying to pass with the backhand, and he does. Puts it on the wall. Douglas makes a good save. Urbieta advancing on it. High, hard throw. Picked off in the corner by Manny. Great catch by Urbieta. Pulls it off the sidewall. Manny thought about it. Lets it come out. Douglas has to lay it up. Jairo attacks. Drop shot. Manny gets up there before the second bounce. There's a hard backhand, kicking up and out. Jairo gets back there for the rebote. Powers it up the middle. Douglas turns it to the inside. Catch by Urbieta along the sidewall. All he can behind this one. Hits high off the back wall. Douglas. It's a rebote up the middle. Sidearm play by Urbieta. Here's Manny from the 12. Comes out over the top. There's Jairo. Catch by Manny. Back there at the 12. Drops it inside. Urbieta steps up to this. What a stop by Urbieta. Back there at the 13. Lobs it up. Here's Manny on the right side. Comes over the top. On the bounce. Picked up by Urbieta. Ooh, what a stop by Douglas. Great catch. Backhand. Floated to Urbieta. So another catch. Another backhand. This one floating on the wall. Urbieta steps up to it. Douglas, left side rebote. Play to the inside on the wall. Picked up by Urbieta. Catch by Manny. Back there at the 12. Keeps it inside for Jairo. Urbieta makes the catch again. Backhand kicks right to the left side of Manny. Rebote forehand. Kicks out to the right side of Jairo. Soft touch on the forehand. That will score. Changing up the pace. That gets the Devils on the board to begin this match.
It really is a question, that first point at this level, of volley, volley, volley. Feel your opponents out. And if you feel you have the shot, take it. That cortada worked. Very well done.
Rebote left side, dug out. Ooh, Douglas attacks. Splitter. Oh, Urbieta got to it. Urbieta rips it inside. Picked up on the bounce. There's Manny.
Unusual play for Douglas.
What a catch by Urbieta. Up the wall. He comes down with the ball. Urbieta back there at the 12. Puts it inside. There's a catch by Manny. Good stop overhead by Jairo. Runner to the inside. Picked up by Manny off the sidewall. Rebote forehand. Lobbed up. Almost past Manny. He steps in there with the left side. Backhand. This one's right on the wall. Urbieta ducks. Jairo makes a save. Good stop overhead there by Douglas. Backhand off the wall. Handled by Urbieta. Forehand inside. Drops between them. Good control by Urbieta. That one kicked up. Douglas backed up to the 10. Drops it along the wall. There's Urbieta. Catch by Douglas. Douglas at the 8. Rifles it high and hard. Jairo, it's in there with the rebote. Right to Manny. Rebote clears the overhead screen. Douglas comes back to the 10 line, just lays it up. Jairo aggressive from the costado. Inside placement. Manny makes the scoop. High on the left side. There's the backhand coming out to the middle of the court. Urbieta runs under it. Rebote forehand, powered inside. Catch by Urbieta. There's the backhand. Manny now ducks out of the way. Douglas, forehand rebote, comes out a little bit lower. Stopped on the bounce. Here's Urbieta. Douglas missed ball. On the inside, that's a second point for Jairo and Urbieta.
Tremendous play by all four players. Both front quarters will tell you straight up they're risk averse. They are. It's not so much a question of confidence in their shots. Douglas, we see in singles, will throw the shots all the time, but when you have your opponent that's a little bit closer, because he's not hanging out in the backcourt because you're playing singles, you're less likely to throw that shot.
Yeah. Manny comes out over the top. Urbieta waits for it in the corner. Here's Douglas now at the 8. Toe runner inside. Urbieta runs around it, keeps it on the backhand. This one hits high off the back wall. Rebote forehand, picked off by Urbieta. Douglas keeps it on the left side. Hard backhand, that's coming out. Rebote forehand, played to the inside. Not again. Douglas off his footing, just lays it up. Urbieta charging from the back. Backhand, caught the corner. Douglas now on the right side. Leaping catch by Urbieta, not gonna let that ball come out. Douglas now. Drop shot. Oh, Jairo comes cross court. Jairo's drop shot to the inside. Look at Manny, just got up to it. Urbieta now charging. Oh my goodness, wow. Everybody out of the way.
Yeah, all right, wow. Okay.
We're safe, and a third point for the Devils.
Okay, usually we shut off the microphone and basically curse and jump in our chairs and whatever, but this was so awkward looking.
Yeah.
I mean, this was just so awkward
Urbieta
looking.
didn't see him at all.
No, so Manny makes the save, throws it. Urbieta has it, but look where Manny is, and Manny's going to try to get out of the way, and that is just a question of seconds between. There's a video that's about, I guess now close to 40 years old, that almost that same play of the player getting drilled in the side of the head in Jai-Alai. You do not want to see it.
Manny comes over the top. Jairo missed it. That gets Douglas and Manny on the board here, their first point.
Although I do like to say that the person who's in the video who got hit in the head actually comes here on Friday nights. Juan Ila Urbieta. Scary video, though.
Fault under serve, second serve coming up. What a catch by Manny. Leaping grab in the corner. He comes over the top. Backhand inside. Caught by Manny. Urbieta steps up to this one. Backhand played at the 12. Cutting along the wall. Douglas waits on the rebote. Powers it over the top. Here's Jairo with the catch. Low runner. Manny
Beautiful
reaching.
Catch.
Makes a play on the wall. Catch by Manny. He comes over the top. Jairo lets it pass. Here's Urbieta from deep in the backcourt. Puts it inside. There's Douglas. Catch by Urbieta low on the left side. Lobs it up. Manny runs under it. Early call by Jairo. He gets in there for the rebote. This is crossing. Manny, no look. Somehow comes away with it on the right side, and it scores. Another missed ball up in the front. That's a second point for the Warriors, Douglas and Manny. Manny alone in the corner, makes the catch as it crosses the side wall. Urbieta, backhand. Catch by Manny at the 12, lobs it up. Urbieta keeps it on the left side. Jairo cuts it off, low runner. Douglas reaches in, there's the backhand. Lobbing up high, Urbieta up the wall and comes down with the ball. Manny at the 11 on the numbers. Again, great catch by Urbieta. The backhand, a little more power. Manny reaches in. Drops it to Jairo. Manny comes out over the top. It's past Jairo. Urbieta waits on it, backed up to the glass. Goes to the 9, low runner.
What a
body
bullet.
control. Tough catch made by Urbieta. Manny comes over the top. No play for Jairo. Urbieta waits forward in the corner. Backhand. Powerfully thrown. Manny reaches in from the left side. Jairo. Sidearm play. Ooh, cut off by Douglas. Good play on the wall. Dropping low. There's Urbieta. Rebote forehand. Cut off there by Urbieta. Another backhand. Low runner. Douglas leapt. Waits for the rebote. Makes a save on the back end. Urbieta comes over the top. Manny from the corner. Calls for Jairo to cut it off. He does. Makes the play. Backhand. Right in the corner. Douglas.
That was dying.
What a save. Spinning save. Douglas again. Middle of the court. Rips it to the inside. Calls for Jairo to get back in there.
What a save by
little
Jairo.
somersault and the save by Jairo. Douglas to the inside. There's the scoop. Hard backhand. Lobbed up and out of reach. Manny gets in there in the backcourt. One back in position, diving save by Jairo. There's a high scoop made by Douglas. Douglas to the inside.
Perfect.
That scores.
That's perfect.
Cortada ties it up 3-3.
Cortada perfectly thrown by Douglas. I'm going to tell you something. Jairo, over 40, diving and rolling around on concrete.
Yeah, that was the second one. That was,
I have a difficult time walking up the stairs.
I struggle sitting on cushion, so falling on concrete. That
I didn't
like
want to
it.
mention that.
Yeah,
I
okay.
didn't think folks needed to know that, but
That's all right.
it is
Thank you,
true.
sir. I appreciate it. I'll be the one to say it.
Okay.
Thank you.
You got it. There's a serve.
Rebote left side. A little clip. Jairo gets in there with the forehand. Land hard. Manny waits on it. Good catch. Ball missed. Good run here by the Warriors. 4 points. They now lead 4-3.
As they say to players in training, the sidewall is your friend. Or if you get an aggressive teacher, they'll say the sidewall is for more than keeping the balls from going into the parking lot. Usually said in Spanish. But yeah, if you can keep the ball on the sidewall when you're throwing it, good things can happen.
Douglas, tough rebote, played just above the pad. Urbieta gets to it. Backhand kicks off the side wall, right to the left side of Manny. Manny, now Urbieta. Manny leaping catch, comes over the top with the right side. Urbieta up the wall, comes down with the ball. Douglas puts the rebote at the feet of Jairo. He makes the catch, backhand, low runner on the wall. What a stop by Manny now.
Is that a hip check?
Ball missed by Urbieta. 5 points for the Warriors. Douglas and Manny, they have a possible set point.
Did Manny hip check Urbieta? Did I see that correct?
They were close.
We don't have those in highlights. That's just, I mean, we do now, maybe.
You said we didn't.
Yeah, we didn't prior to today. What a catch.
Manny over the top again, right at the feet of Jairo. He's got this one. Drop shot. Manny
Manny's
charging.
got that.
He's got that.
Oh,
Cortada
Beautifully
scores
done.
for the set.
beautifully done by Manny.
Nice comeback by the Warriors. They take it 6-3. 2 minutes. We'll come back and play set 2.
It's one thing we can absolutely say with one of the adjustments made to the court in the offseason was the lowering of the pad. And the lowering of the pad makes a few things possible, including a shot called the cortada. What is a cortada? It's thrown from the right side, low and hard, just above the pad. We won't see it here because this is a left-sided catch. You may see it on the...
Yeah, it might be on this return.
Okay. Boom. Okay, see how low this is? And you see what happens when it hits the sidewall? Dies coming off of the sidewall. Cortada isn't just thrown low and hard. That's often kind of a mistake. It would just, no, that's just low and hard. You throw it low and hard, it goes to the sidewall, and basically comes out at your opponent's ankles and knees, or somewhere between there. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking the breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. Communication between Manny and Douglas, absolutely solid. Urbieta and Jairo have played so many matches with each other. And we're seeing it. Volley, 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 and then a shot comes up. But the shots haven't been 2-walls. The shots have been cortadas. The shots have been low and hard to the inside.
Yeah, I mean, really the only player that's had success against Jairo and Urbieta is Gaucheri. I mean, Gaucheri and Ben is really the only team that has a plus 500 record against Jairo and Urbieta. Forgot the stat last time they played. It was something like 20 matches. They only lost like 2 or 3, or they weren't playing against Gaucheri and Ben. So these guys, one of the top teams, and surprisingly, I mean, really beating at their own game. We didn't see Douglas throw any 2-walls. We didn't see Manny really break anything out. Just keeping the ball to the inside, traditional, consistent play, and really worked out for the Warriors. Used to seeing that for the Devils, but not in that first set.
Well, this type of traditional without the 2-walls goes back into the 1950s and 1960s play. Just blasting it hard.
Simply just catch one more ball than your opponent.
Yeah.
Jairo and Urbieta have done that historically very well. You see the record, 5-1 this season. Only loss came against Gaucheri and Ben. They're going to need to win these next 2 sets to take the match. They will have the serve to begin set 2. We are ready to begin our second set. Jairo and Urbieta serve to Douglas and Manny.
What a catch.
And now our second set, it's underway. Manny over the top, keeps it inside. No play for Jairo. Urbieta, leaping grab back there. Douglas, left sider, bote picked up on the bounce. Urbieta, low bullet, stopped in the corner by Manny. Urbieta steps up to this one. He's at the 11 line, higher and harder. Urbote coming out. Played up at the 5 line by Douglas. Right to Urbieta on the numbers. Urbieta comes over the top. Douglas with the catch. Backhand, played at the 9 line to Urbieta. Douglas now winds it up. Costi trying to split him up. Jairo comes cross court, makes the catch back to the inside. It's tipped.
Douglas a little frustrated there. I think he needed Manny to call him off. Yeah, he's asking Manny to talk to him. Manny not going to want to interfere with Douglas. If Douglas is in the zone, when Douglas is in the zone, there's a few guys here. When they're in the zone, you leave them alone.
Yeah, but yeah.
I didn't mean for that to rhyme, by the way.
No, but you see Douglas, I mean, he's trying to scoop that up as it's crossing the sidewall. I mean, Manny's got an extra second or second and a half to make that play.
That's Manny's ball.
Off the wall to his left side. You expect Manny to catch that one. Great grab by Jairo, crashes into the wall, gets it out to the forehand of Manny. He comes over the top. Urbieta, great catch, outside placement. It's in. Ooh, Douglas tracks it down. The cortada's low.
Douglas going for the cortada there. Again, low and just above the pad. Not a bad shot selection for Douglas. Just out of position to make the throw in and hit the pad. Hate to see that. But Jairo has come out firing.
Yeah.
I mean,
you don't usually see the Devils pick up the pace like this, but outside placement from the backcourt, great catch, but look at this angle. I mean, low, the whole, Douglas knew it right away, too.
Yeah, you got the whole front wall to work with. And I understand him taking that shot, but doesn't have to be quite that perfect.
Oh, ball tipped. Jairo mistimed the jump. That's going to get the Warriors the first point of this second set. Good hard serve there by Douglas. Here's the rebote. Forehand to the inside, picked up by Urbieta. Yeah. Manny comes over the top. Drops it on the floor. Urbieta gets there. Oh, even a bigger bounce.
Picada.
Oh, Manny had to charge in there late to make the catch. Jairo pulls it off the wall. Backhand played to Manny's left side. This is on the wall.
The whole way.
Jairo looking for it. He makes the save on the back end. Here's Manny. Forehand, crossing. Urbieta goes up for it. This one sticks inside, dropping, and it's missed. Third point for Jairo and Urbieta. Remember, they got off to a lead in that first set, too, and Douglas and Manny came back, so.
Well, Douglas, we've said this many, or I've said it many times. Douglas plays from behind well. He plays under pressure.
That's an ace. 4 points now for Jairo and Urbieta.
What a catch.
Back over the top. Here's Jairo. Winds it up. Ooh, to the outside.
Placement.
That's a good one. It scores. 5 points and a possible set point for Jairo and Urbieta of the Devils.
I hate to see Douglas frustrated like that. I'm not sure. Not sure what the signal was for. Usually, when you're moving your cesta like that,
Could have been just a good shot, I think, to Jairo. Let's see.
I mean, when you do this, I don't know if they'll show it, but yeah, they do.
Oh no, that's not the universal sign for good shot.
No, definitely wasn't. No, it's like I want to see more wrist. Manny's gonna let him play. I mean, he's absolutely gonna let him play.
Manny with the catch on the left side, backhand, caught by Urbieta. Douglas up there at the 9 line, catch by Urbieta again from the left side, launches it out of reach. Douglas waits on the rebote, plays it at the 7. Back to the inside, there's Urbieta. Runner on the wall, Douglas lets it pass, he makes the save on the back end. Jairo couldn't get there, settles in the backcourt with Urbieta. Hits high off the back wall, Douglas tracks it down, lays it up. Urbieta just does get there, low and hard on the return. Manny makes the catch off the sidewall. Jairo alone for the rebote, drops it to the inside. Big bounce controlled by Manny. Manny now comes over the top. Jairo coming cross court, just tipped it. That extends the set here. 2 points now for Douglas and Manny.
Of all 4 players on the court, Jairo shows a bit more emotion. I mean, Douglas shows the most emotion. Jairo shows a bit more. Urbieta, very little. Manny, 21 years, I can't tell you what he's thinking.
Oh, in and out of the basket. The ace, the 3 points.
Wow. Quite the throw.
Oh, that little section where, 95 and the turnpike split off.
Yeah.
That's kind of what was happening there at the 11 and 12. A lot of traffic, shall we say, back there. Not a lot of time to react.
Great comparison, actually.
Here's Urbieta back there at the 13 line, puts it along the wall. It's a catch by Manny. Rebote left side, Douglas puts it along the wall. Urbieta, foot on the wall, makes the catch.
Oh, what a catch
stop
by Douglas.
Douglas up
That was
overhead,
beautiful.
rifles the backhand. Jairo over the 5 line, rips it inside. Manny, what a play, keeps it going. Catch by Urbieta from the 11 line, picked off there by Douglas. Urbieta back there at the 12. This one drops between the Warriors. Douglas saves it on the back end. Manny from deep in the backcourt, puts it up the middle. Jairo leaping grab. Jairo back to the inside. Manny gets in there with the right side. Forehand Urbieta kicking up. Manny, good control, comes out over the top. Jairo, middle of the court on the right side. He rips it back to Manny. Going to be a tough Urbieta. He makes the save. Lands in. Urbieta tracks it down on the outside. High 3 wall. Manny gets in there to make the catch. Urbieta
what a
up
catch
the
by
wall
Urbieta.
and comes down with the ball.
That's a flying catch.
Manny over the top now. Jairo with the
What a
scoop.
scoop.
Jairo with the inside placement. Manny, both
Douglas
Warriors
called
there.
for it.
Douglas makes the save. Good communication. Urbieta waits on the floater. Hard backhand inside. Catch off the sidewall. There's Manny. Floating. Jairo makes a save on the back end. Douglas gets back in there, makes a scoop. Hard throw on the wall. Urbieta comes down with the ball again. Douglas, what a catch at the 9. Hard throw. There's Urbieta pulling it off the numbers.
Douglas and Urbieta flawless at that sidewall.
Another one. This one kicking up. Urbieta controls it overhead. Oh, this one dropped a little bit. Douglas able to power it. Low runner, actually. Jairo's got a long way to go. He digs it out. And a miscommunication ends it. Point and set. Jairo and Urbieta take it 6-3. They have a third set to decide this match in just 2 minutes.
Oh, you hate to see that happen where just both players believe that the other one is there and it just drops in between them. We will move on to a third and decisive set in what's already been an active and tense match between the Devils and the Warriors. Once again, you're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently playing our 4th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Scoring in Battle Court, first team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. We have split sets here. Seeing some highlights from the second set between Jairo and Urbieta in the red. Douglas and Manny, they're in black. See a good catch here by Urbieta to the outside. Powerful throw, beautiful catch by Manny. Manny comes over the top. Urbieta's been spotless there at the side wall, as has been Douglas. Beautiful throw to the inside. Urbieta forehand save. Douglas, that's exactly what we're talking about there. Douglas could have attacked, thought that Manny was right behind him. He wasn't. Ball dropped between the two of them. We move on to a third and final set. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings players cage. Players taking their breaks back here. Douglas has decided to stay out on the court. Some players occasionally do that. The veterans of the roster here with some light banter before they go out for their next set. As the clock winds down, we're ready to begin our third and final set. Quite a match.
Yeah, tough way to end that set. You like to see...
Oh, to see it drop in between the players? Oh, my.
Yeah.
Oh, I just feel bad for everyone.
There's a serve. Our third set has begun.
I don't know. You can serve much harder than that. Oh.
What a backhand.
Douglas is basically just ripping him.
Urbieta right side, over the top. Douglas reaching in. Good catch. Nice control on the backhand. Jairo spinning save. Here's Douglas at the 8. Going hard. Urbieta calls him off, makes the catch. Urbieta now in the middle of the court. There's the backhand. Crossing the sidewall. Manny steps out of the way. Douglas left side Urbieta. It's a 2-wall. Oh, what a stop there by Jairo. His return picked off by Manny. What control. Gets it off. There's Urbieta from the left side. Manny over the top. Early call from Urbieta. He makes the play from deep in the backcourt. Manny gets in there on the right side. Catch by Manny. Back there at the 10. Here's Urbieta. Douglas waits on the Urbieta, powers it inside. Urbieta ducks. Jairo gets back in there for the save. Douglas reaching in. Costado. Where that sticks inside. Urbieta gets there. Good read. Hard backhand. Picked off again by Douglas.
It was lighthearted in the cage, but anything but lighthearted on the court.
Urbieta forehand. Played over the top. Oh, Jairo reaching and tipped it. First point of our third set goes to Douglas and Manny.
Yeah, it's easily the most emotion I've ever seen come out of Jairo after a tip. But I mean, Douglas came out. I mean, I mean, I know he didn't talk to anybody in between sets, but like a howitzer, just rifling them.
Well, that's not a typical serve we see from Douglas either. I mean, he's throwing these hard.
He's throwing everything hard.
Yeah, it really is. Urbieta drops between the Warriors. Saved by Douglas. Tough one. Urbieta back there at the 9. Hard throw. Picked off by Manny. Manny comes over the top. Urbieta gets way up there to make the catch. Ooh, this drops right at the feet of Douglas. Manny settles in the corner. Comes out on the left side. That's picked off by Urbieta. Jairo looking for it and missed it.
Came out of his cest and then wound up on his leg. That can't have felt good.
2 points for Douglas and Manny to begin this third set.
We'll see if Douglas and Manny can maintain this pace. Without getting hit.
Manny with a good catch, high and hard. That clears. Urbieta steps away. Jairo with the forehand rebote.
Oh, wow.
Well, this comes shooting out. Douglas off his footing makes the save. Here's Urbieta. Manny from the left side just dropped at the feet. Rebote dying. But not played up there by Jairo. And it's 3 points for Douglas and Manny to start off this third set.
Yeah, Jairo usually in good position to make these forehand rebotes, but that was a good 6 inches away from the tip of his cesta.
Great catch by Urbieta, reaching on the inside. Powerful backhand. Rebote played up at the 5 line, turned to the inside. That's caught by Urbieta. Manny steps up. Urbieta comes out over the top, looking for the big bounce. Douglas climbs the wall, down with the ball. Back over the top now on the return. Urbieta gets there. Outside placement, it lands in. And it scores. From the backcourt and gets the Devils on the board in this third set now. They serve.
So I did hear Manny call Douglas off of that. I don't think Manny knew it was going to curve to the outside quite the way that it does.
It really opened off the front wall.
So this is what we talk about opening. See, it hits, but then it curves to the outside. See, it winds up on the other side of the judge. No one was expecting that. Certainly not Manny. He was out there.
Hard serve. Manny stands in there to make the catch. Jairo up at the 9 line. Low runner on the wall. Comes shooting out. Douglas spinning save. Jairo controls that one, rips it back to Manny. He makes the catch up overhead. Back over the top. Jairo couldn't get there. Urbieta settles back at the 13 line. Manny again over the top. Jairo looking for it. He's got this one. There's the backhand. Low bullet. Shoots off the back wall. Douglas saves it to the inside. Urbieta.
Oh,
what a catch up the wall.
Urbieta.
Manny, fake the outside placement, keeps it inside. Urbieta back at the 12. Hard throw, drops between the Warriors again. Douglas lays up the rebote. Jairo picks it off the wall. Backhand. Oh, what a reaction by Douglas to make the catch. Low bullet, gonna be a tough rebote, and it's up in the overhead screen. 4 points.
Look, the aggressive style of play suits Douglas's game well. It really does. You got to play aggressive with control, which he's doing. It's throwing Jairo off. Urbieta just made a phenomenal catch around them.
You know, it's a similar concept in golf, playing aggressively to safe spots, and that's what we're seeing. He's throwing the ball hard, but he's not risking throwing it off the court, and he's giving the Devils fits back here.
Yeah, absolutely.
What a good catch there by Manny, back in the corner. Catch by Urbieta. Forehand rebote to the inside, cut off there by Jairo. Low runner. No play for Douglas. Manny makes the scoop. Manny back over the top. Jairo has it off the wall. What a catch. Manny over the top. On the inside, Urbieta waits on it. Good pickup. There's the backhand from the 10. Comes shooting up the middle. Rebote turn to the inside. High by Douglas. Cut off by Urbieta. What a runner. Douglas got to come all the way back for the rebote. Just lays it up. Slows it down for the moment. Here's Urbieta. Another backhand. This one's coming out. Comes shooting out to Douglas. Keeps it on the left side. And he reaches in. Makes the catch. Forehand. Lifted to Urbieta. This one dropping on the inside. Douglas, left side rebote. Urbieta makes the catch. Karam, a long one. Oh, Douglas tracks it down. Douglas looking for the three-wall. Urbieta in perfect position. There's a low runner. Manny alone. He could not scoop it. Big point. That goes to the Devils. It's 4-2. Jairo serves.
Urbieta played that beautifully. Went to the outside, made a fantastic catch. Then came back to the inside. Just beautifully done.
Yeah. I mean, this throw by Douglas, once your opponent catches it in the air, you kind of leave your backcourt on an island there. It's just a low runner. It's right on the wall. That's a tough catch for anybody at any level.
No question about it.
Perfectly placed there by Urbieta. And there's Jairo back where we saw.
Did you get it right? He has the two tugs. I believe it's the two tugs on the shirt, the one on the helmet. There's a shirt. There's the helmet. Shirt.
And I think 5 bounces.
2, 3, 4.
And the
5.
5th.
Yeah.
Well,
there it is.
And then the serve.
What a serve.
Hard serve handled by Manny. Here's the rebote. Rebote forehand. Dropped over the top. Crossing. Manny missed it. Ooh, the deficit's back to 1. Jairo and Urbieta serve.
If the ritual consistently yields that serve, he should stick with it. Which I imagine he will, regardless of what I say. But be curious to see if Douglas, who's been playing aggressive, goes after one of these serves. We've seen him do it.
Yeah. It looks like he's in
He wants it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Douglas couldn't get that serve. Manny, what a stop in the backcourt. Jairo switches to the forehand, keeps it inside. This comes shooting out. Tough save. All Douglas can do with that one. Jairo blasts it to the inside. Douglas again has to dig it out. Oh, this one's got a big bounce. Urbieta makes the play. This one crosses the sidewall. Manny goes up for it over the top. And stays up the middle. Urbieta with the catch. High, hard backhand. Rebote played up at the 6 line. Douglas off his footing. Gets it to the backcourt, though. That's Urbieta. Douglas slows it down. Urbieta on the hop. Makes the catch. Comes out over the top. Picata in the corner.
Oh,
Manny got there
Manny
before it crossed. There's a catch by Urbieta back at the 12. It's dropping on the wall. It's dying and scoring. 4-4 is the score. Jairo and Urbieta serve.
9.5 times out of 10. Manny's right. That ball's coming out. It's a rebote for Douglas. That time we get the Magic City equivalent of a chula. Just hits the crack in between the space, rather, between the floor and back wall. It does not come out to be played. 4-4 in the 3rd set.
Manny puts it inside. Jairo's there, makes the catch up at the 7, low bullet. Manny keeps it on the left side. That's a good catch. Well, that's out. Rebote played back to Manny. He goes up for it on the right side now. Catch by Jairo up at the 7. Blast another backhand. Douglas alone for this rebote. Powers it up at the 6 to the inside. Ooh, that kicked way up. Jairo's got it. Puts it on the wall, and it scores. Jairo and Urbieta have come back 4 straight points. They have a possible set and a possible match point.
Jairo would like to finish it on this serve. No question about that. He knows he has 2 serves. Douglas, again, we've been curious to see as to whether or not he's going to go for one of these serves. Do you go for it? If you have it, do you go for it with the match on the line? Or do you let it come back to Manny?
After a couple misses in the back, I think you're going to see an aggressive Douglas, but it's crazy to step in there for these serves. Manny comes out on the right side, sidearm play, picked off by Urbieta. Douglas on the rebote. Rebote played back over the top. Urbieta makes the catch. Left side rebote by Douglas to the inside. Urbieta makes the catch, comes back over the top. Low runner stopped in the air by Urbieta. Urbieta. Oh, there's Douglas leaping grab. Strong backhand. Urbieta switches to the right side, comes over the top. Drops at the feet of Douglas. He makes the scoop. Great control. Hard backhand. This is a bullet. Comes shooting off the back wall. Back inside to Manny. Manny over the top. Jairo couldn't get there. Urbieta with a leaping grab in the backcourt. Douglas able to cut this one off. He whips it up the middle. Urbieta crouching down, just missed it.
5-5, just what this game deserves.
We are at 5-5 in our third set. This is match point. Douglas and Manny serve.
So again, a hard throw by Douglas, well within the ability of Urbieta to make that catch. He just goes down low. Here we are. Match point.
What a hard serve. Urbieta comes away with it. To the inside. Douglas, rebote, forehand. Picked up on the bounce. Here's Urbieta. Side rebote. Urbieta. Leaping grab. That kicked up. Good communication again. Douglas has the rebote. Plays it inside. Jairo. That drops and scores for the win. Point, set, and match. Douglas and Manny come back. Take it 6-5 in the third set. Wow, what a match. Game day score now, 4 points for the Warriors, enough to secure at least a tie. The 2 matches left, 1 singles and 1 doubles. Chance for the Devils to tie things up at 4-4 at best. A chance for the Warriors, if they win one of these next 2, to win the game day. Everyone take a moment and catch your breath after that one. The pace, particularly in a matchup featuring Jairo and Urbieta, is unlike anything we've ever seen. And Douglas really the catalyst there, coming out in that third set, picked up the pace and rode that to victory. We're going to hear from that winning team, Douglas and Manny, here in just a few moments. They improved to 6-3 with that win. Here they are, Douglas and Manny. Great comeback. You guys were down 5-4 in that third set. How were you able to pick yourself up off the ground and get that final 2 points to get the win?
Yeah, Jairo and Urbieta, since we started Battle Court, they've been a great team. That was actually my first win ever against them. They're really good friends and good mentors to me also. So to finally get a win against them, it was great. Me and Manny, we were struggling a little bit there, just finding a rhythm. And then we just continued to fight. And, we got the job done, so super happy.
Yeah, Douglas, I saw that you picked up the pace on a couple of those serves. What prompted that? Just a gut feeling you wanted to pick it up, or what was going through your mind there?
Yeah, I've been staying away from going with the hard serve down the middle to try to get the ace. A lot of the guys in the divisions I play in, they tend to go for the serve a lot, and if they get the serve up there, odds are they're going to win the point. But Jairo isn't very offensive when it comes to picking the serve, so I knew that if I kept it away from him, I'd have a pretty good chance of maybe potentially scoring a point on Urbieta.
Awesome, guys. Great performance. Way to close out those final 2 points. Get your team at least a tie in the game day. Congrats, Douglas and Manny.
Thank you.